I'm making the pants first to go with my suit set because that blazer is going to be a little bit more work than anticipated, but the pants are easy. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyla. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thanks so much for tuning in. And probably from the intro, you may have an idea of what these pants are going to go with. About maybe 2-3 videos back, I shared my batch cutting plans, and I'm planning on making this Ariadne blazer from Vicki Sews in this beautiful light gray viscose fabric for summer. I knew I wanted some pants to go with them, and I wasn't sure what style I was going to make just yet, but I started looking through my stash and came across these pants from Simplicity S9927, and I thought those would be perfect. They're smooth, they have a wide cut leg, they're a little bit more flared, slightly boot cut, so I cut mine a little bit straighter, but they're perfect for this particular style of blazer because it still gives me that kind of executed box look without being too narrow and too fitted at the bottom. They're a quick, easy make with a smooth finish because the waistband is hidden and it's not as if I have a fly front or a button or anything like that. Just a hidden zipper on the side, hem the bottoms, and I'm done. So, without further ado, let's get started. So the first step is to get all your darts in place. I've got the front done on one side, and then here's the other side that I have left to do. And here are the darts on the back side. Here's my one side, and I have it pinned in place because my marking pencil was just a little bit too light and I didn't have anything darker. So I just outlined the area that I'll pull these out as I make my way down to complete the dart. And here it is finished on this side. All right, for the pockets, I've got the front piece, the front leg, with the lining of the pocket attached to that side. And then here is a back side piece with the actual fabric that's the same as the pant leg. And you're probably wondering, why do I have a lining piece and then a piece of the fabric? I actually ran out of this and had a little bit of this left that I'm going to use on the jacket. So I thought that's perfect. I'll just put this in the front because you'll only see the pocket fabric really from the back side. And you'll see what I mean once I put the pockets together. But you can definitely use the same fabric as your garment for the pocket as the pattern suggests. Here's a close-up of the reinforcement stitches that I made that I'll clip into once I attach the pocket lining. Okay, so I've got the pockets attached to the two right side pieces. That's the right back side piece and the right front side piece. I've also top stitched to make sure that each pocket lays flat, flush against the raw edge. Now on the left side, this is done a little bit different because this is the side that the invisible zipper is going to be attached. So this is my front piece with the lining pocket attached. I've got my notches here. And then I've got the back side piece of the pocket left separate because that's going to be attached to the pocket front lining piece and not the actual back of the pant. This might look confusing, but it's all going to come together in a minute. going to stitch all the way around. And then on the other side, this is how the pocket will look from the front. You'll be able to insert your hand here, and the invisible zipper will be attached to the raw edge. Here's a zipper applied to the left opening, and I've made sure to keep the pocket clear of the teeth. Now I can move on to attaching the right side of the zipper to the back. Now that I've got the invisible zipper in place, there's something I wish I had done before I actually put the zipper in position, and that is finish off the raw edges, because that zipper, the teeth of the zipper are kind of in the way of feeding through my overlock serger, so I had to zigzag the other size. So note to self, next time I make these, I'm going to be sure to finish off all of the raw edges before actually stitching any further. And I'll be able to do that on this piece here. So that'll be clean and clear. I've got the outer leg stitched all the way down to the ankle on both the left side of the pant. Here's the left with the zipper. And then also on the right side of the pant. And I finished off the seam inside as well. I'm ready to pin the waistband to the top of the pant, keeping my open edge where the zipper opening is. And I'm going to make sure to roll back the coil so that it doesn't catch underneath my pressure foot on the machine. So once I stitch around the top and finish off the edge where the zipper is, then I'll do a understitch as far as possible once I fold that over, just to help the waistband lay flat. And then I can move on to the hem of the pants. To finish off the bottom, they suggest that you can either finish the raw edge, stitch under a 1/4 inch zigzag, or overlock serge. I did use my overlock serger just to keep the fabric from fraying, but I'm going to put this hem tape on the bottom. It's iron-on, but just to reinforce it, just to be on the safe side, I am going to slip stitch it in place. I plan on getting a lot of use out of this pattern because it's really some classic timeless pieces that are easy, average, and advanced. The skirt is easy, the pants are average, but the corset tops, they're definitely, I would say, advanced since they have boning in them. This is definitely a good one to have in your stash though, very versatile. I thought the instructions were easy to follow, and I love how the pockets on the side are flush and just kind of hidden. You really don't know that they're there until you see somebody's hand maybe go in them. But yeah, I really like that look too. So now that I got the pants done, I can go back to the blazer, which is all cut, but I do have to get the correct type of interfacing for a blazer style jacket. I need a fusible woven interfacing, and I really don't have any stores in my area that have that type of interfacing in the store. Joann never had much of a selection for those types of interfacings, so I'm probably going to end up ordering them from Wallach. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Wallach or Wallach? But if you're a sewer, you've been around for a while, I'm sure you're familiar with the company. So once I get that interfacing, I'm full speed ahead with that jacket because I plan on taking it to DC with me when I take a work trip in June. So time is of the essence, and we're already here in April. I can't believe we're in the second quarter already. This first part of the year has just flown by, and we're still struggling to get this warm weather here in Michigan. We've had snow flurries, and we've had rain and ice all within the same week. What can I say? It's the Midwest and it's Michigan. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you all found this process helpful, and if you try to make those pants yourself, maybe you can use my video as a guide. I definitely plan on making those pants again in some different types of fabrics. So thanks so much for watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video, and hopefully I will have the big reveal soon with my jacket and the pants. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.